All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and our truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short video of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. All right, and as Lord wills, brothers, you can see on the screen, I have this video here from YouTube that was put up 2 weeks ago. But what made me want to do this video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai? I was just watching the guy Jeremiah Baby. All right, that's the name of his YouTube page. He goes into finances or whatever. All right, and in his video tonight, he spoke about a brawl, this fight that broke out in the Golden Corral, which is, again, Lord wills, brother, you can see on the screen, it's put up 2 weeks ago, so it has a little dust on it, but this is the first time I'm actually hearing about it. When the guy Jeremiah Baby spoke about it on the video that he did today, so I just looked it up to see, because he said that it was a big fight over at a Golden Corral restaurant over some steak. All right, and here's the video right here. Again, it says 40-person brawl breaks out in Golden Corral over reported steak shortage. All right, so basically they were fighting over food. All right, so but immediately when I watched the video, I'm not gonna play the video due to copyright violations or whatever. I thought about saying there's just the 15th chapter and the 19th verse. All right, which is right around the corner. All right, the scriptures speak about the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and the best description you can get of what Jacob's trouble is going to look like is reading 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. All right, that's a good description of what Jacob's trouble is going to be like when 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, fully comes to pass. All right, we're definitely in that time. All right, now in this video again, which I'm pretty sure brothers out there have already saw it, but again, this is my first time hearing about it today or tonight. And again, a 40-person brawl broke out due to a steak shortage. Now imagine when, there's, because imagine when there's no food in none of the restaurants, or there's no food in none of the grocery stores. The scriptures say that the full storehouses in 2nd Esdras 6th chapter shall be found empty. Imagine when McDonald's doesn't have any food, or Burger King doesn't have any food, or Golden Corral doesn't have any food, or Ruby Tuesdays doesn't have any food, or whatever, Zaxby's or whatever restaurant you like to eat at doesn't have any food. All right. Imagine when Walmart and when Dixie and Publix and Food Line and all these places are completely and utterly out of food. All right. What's going to happen out here? All right. And this just broke out in one restaurant over. They could have they could have said, well, this place is slow. That shows that scripture say. Matter of fact, let me get that. Before I even get that, let's get because again, I kind of want to play a little bit of it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play just a little bit of it. If it gets taken down, oh well.
Video shared with Eyewitness News shows punches being thrown and high chairs flying as a fight breaks out inside the Golden Corral in Bensalem Friday evening. Bensalem police confirm the brawl may have involved more than 40 people and happened following an argument among some customers, but officers didn't know what sparked the argument. JK Hospitality, the Golden Corral franchise, wrote in a statement, "Thankfully, no serious injuries have been reported. The safety of our guests and co-workers..."
I'm just stopping right there. But I just wanted to show a little bit of the fight. And they were hitting each other with chairs. He said that at the end of the video, the guy said that one of his friends got, hit in the leg or broke her ankle or sprung her ankle or whatever. All right, but they were swinging. They were throwing chairs at each other, throwing punches and kicking each other. All right. It was all over food. So imagine when, there's really no food out here. Because again, they could have just went to another restaurant and got some food somewhere else. All right, after the fight or whatever, But imagine when There's no food in that restaurant, and they know there's no food in any of the restaurants in the town or in the city. What are people going to do? All right, we're going to see more of that. Except weapons are going to be involved. Lethal weapons are going to be involved. All right. And again, man, Second Esdras, the 15th chapter of Jacob's trouble. Before I get Esdras, let's get that. This is always going to go down in Jacob's trouble. All right, people killing one another and trying to take each other out for food. All right, for some food, man. That's how bad it's going to get out here. This second, it's like Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. All right, the Lord said it's the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, which again, the best descriptions you can get in the scriptures to describe what Jacob's trouble is going to be like is Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. All right, it's a super good description of what what Jacob's trouble is going to be like. All right. People are going to be cold-hearted out here, man. All right, they ain't going to care if you got kids. They ain't going to care if you got a newborn baby or whatever. All right. All they're going to know is their stomachs are hurting. They ain't eating nothing in days. They know food is scarce. All right. And they're going to be looking to take each other out for some food. All right. Just like you saw in that video. All right. Again, they could have just, after the fight, just go to another restaurant and get something to eat. Imagine when there's nothing to eat in the whole, in none of these restaurants. Where are they going to go next? They're going to go to the neighbor's house. And that's also spoken about in 2 Esdras 15, the 15th chapter. All right. This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse. Where we at? This second, it's like I don't know why he said 2 Esdras, but I want to start at 21. Skip a little bit, miniature wax cold. Yeah, the 12th chapter. Okay, I always get 12 and 21 mixed up. This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, like you saw in that restaurant, man. They was trying to take each other out for some steak, for some food. All right. I mean, they could have just simply just walked out. But that's the most I put in the spirit on people, man. To be more like animals. You're going to see that animal-like state really come out of people when their town or city or whatever is completely and utterly out of food. All right. And again, then that's when like it's gonna say in Esdras. I'm just read Esdras because Esdras said it the best. Our forefather Esdras said it the best. Jumping down to verse 21. Verse 21. For then shall be a great tribulation, such as was not seen since such as was not seen the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. All right, a great tribulation, man. And a part of that great tribulation is a shortage of food. A famine is a part of that great tribulation. That along with martial law troops in the streets. All right, the teeth of wild beast. All right, but a famine is you be better off just getting beheaded. And the scriptures say that, roughly paraphrasing, speaks about it's better to roughly paraphrasing, to perish with the sword than to die of hunger, something like that. Roughly paraphrasing. Man, you just die of a famine. That's a grievous death, man. All right. But the Lord spoke about great tribulation. Again, the shortage of food in your city or your town. That's great tribulation. That's definitely great tribulation. All right. Definitely. And again, the Lord said the love of many shall wax cold. Just like you saw in that restaurant, man. They could have been little kids. It was hard to see the video all the way, but it could have been little kids in this fight. They didn't give a damn. They just wanted their food. All right, now imagine when there's no food in the city. All right, or they know it's the last, could be the last restaurant with anything in the back. They're gonna, go in there and bum rush the place. All right, and take out whoever's in the way. And again, when all the storehouses and these restaurants are empty, what are they gonna do next? They're gonna start going into people's houses, like it says in Esdras. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Right, with the modern day sword is the gun. And spoil their goods, which means to take, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. The lack of bread, the lack of food. Again, these people in there were trying to kill each other because it was a state shortage. A shortage of food. It's a shortage. A famine. Alright? It was a shortage of it, and they wanted their state. Alright? So again, when all these restaurants and stores are empty, what are people going to do next? They're going to start going in people's houses, man. Alright? Again, with lethal weapons. Doing whatever they got to do to feed their family. And after a while, a lot of these people out here, they're going to eat their children. They're going to eat their dogs, their goldfish, their cat. They're going to eat them. Alright? The scriptures speak of, because cannibalism is coming back, man. When you read in the scriptures throughout times in our history, it got so brutal. Alright? The Most High bring such a grievous famine. Alright? That they were eating, the head of an ass. They were eating dung from birds. Alright? They were making agreements to eat each other's children. Alright? So the Most High is going to, put that spirit back out here, man. For people to eat their children, man. Alright, that's how bad it's going to be here in Babylon the Great. And you're already seeing it, man. Go to any of your local grocery stores. No, like Elder Tahar always says, and also like Elder Tahar always says mainly, and like other brothers say too. I know we sound like a broken record, but we're in these times, man. Alright, these are the times that we're in. We're supposed to be speaking about this because it's coming. Alright, it's coming. No food in the shelves are looking bare. You got gas jumping out of control. Again, through I said this in a video I did a few weeks ago, and it happened again today. I left town for work today. All right, gas was 3.39. I think it was 3.39. Yeah, 3.39 in certain areas. All right, at one gas station. And I came back today in town. It was 3.41. So I mean, the inflation is getting out of control, man. And they just printed up another $9 trillion. So that's gonna further bring down the value of the dollar, which they're quickly quickly being destroyed right before your eyes. All right. So yeah, man. Hey, this again, this is this is a preview how people can be, man. All right, when there's a shortage of something, when there's a shortage of food, when there's no about some food, when they're hungry or whatever, the animal will come out of people, man. And again, they could have just went to another restaurant or whatever. There was other restaurants. Imagine again when there's no other restaurants to go to, what people are going to be doing then. The fights ain't never going to stop. Like this fight eventually stopped, but the fights ain't never going to stop, man. And again, they're going to be looking to take each other out with lethal weapons, like it says in 2nd Ezra, that we just read, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua with a sword, which the modern day sword is the gun. All right. So again, the guy the guy Jeremiah Baby, which again that's his YouTube channel's name, which I'm pretty sure brothers out there, have heard of him. Again, he just spoke about it in his video, and I just wanted to see what it was about. I just checked it out, and I said, yeah, man, this is, hey, this is gonna be, it's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get way worse. And this just show how people can be when they're when somebody try to get in between them and their food, how people can be. Again, the real animal comes out of people. Alright, so with that, I pray this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of great millstone, and peace and safety to the brothers that push this truth, to the brothers out there that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.